So I just want to say, sometimes we slip up, sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we lose track of what's right. And yesterday on my Instagram story, I was vulnerable. I was honest about how I was feeling in these past months of seasonal change, the gloom, the astrological energies on this planet. And you guys showed me beautiful support. Everyone on my Instagram that gave me the love, that's exactly what I needed, and that's what we need to be giving as universal brothers and sisters on this earth, on this land. We gotta be helping one another, and that's just what it's about. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my depression and how I personally overcame that. Now, depression isn't just like a one-time thing. It is just like it's the roller coaster of life. There are ups, there are downs, and it's kind of how far we let ourselves go down with our awareness, and I guess how we perceive things. So not every bad situation is a depressive one. It's kind of up to you to decide if you're going to be happy or sad. And as hard as it is hearing that happiness is a choice, it kind of sort of is. So I wanted to touch base on my depressive suicidal state and how I came over that. My state was basically perpetuated by playing the victim in society and basically just being like, you know, why me? This is, you know, I deserve better, what the fuck? And then doing nothing about it except suppressing emotion with cannabis. So basically what my mentor taught me to do was to basically rewire my neurological pathways, calm myself down to just more than the meaning of the word calm, really have clarity in my life, and then have some fun while doing so. And this combination changed my whole perspective and outlook on life. What it did was really just change my reality. So I'll get into the stuff now. So before I tell you all the stuff, I just wanted to say that every single one of these things that were brought up to me at that point in time, I had completely disagreed with and completely prejudged and written off as not worthy of my time or useless. So one of the main things that he instructed me to do was to connect with nature, to connect with Mother Earth, our universal mother, always loving us no matter what mankind has done, no matter what our plans are. She always is here, she always loves us, she gives us our homes, our food, our everything. And to have this kind of time where you basically, I guess in short, without getting too esoteric here, just like vibe with her, as she's going to be giving you this renewative, restoring life, unconditional vibe. You're gonna soak that in. That's gonna happen whether you want it to or not. Another huge thing that helped me more than words is journaling, having a diary, just letting it all out, letting the paper be the therapist, and just gaining some clarity from doing so. So for me, it started out with a word. I would do like a word a day to a sentence to a paragraph to now I'll like check in with myself, see where I was, create a list, and organize myself so I can have the most productive, efficient days possible. And it may seem mundane depending on where you are with your psyche and your positivity, but for me, coming from a place where I was so depressed that on the physical body, I was hurting from my bones, like inside out. I was so sad I didn't really move much. I was kind of mostly in bed, just like I said, kind of suppressing and just being in that state. Journaling really helped me to get out of that and get out of the house and move on with my day and my life. Another big one was just simply doing something you love to do, taking the time out of the day to make sure you do that. It brings some positivity. For me, it was playing music or going to the gym or playing video games, whatever it may be. Just like kind of taking some time for yourself and doing what you love to do throughout your everyday life. That's gonna bring some positivity, and that's definitely gonna bring some change. And lastly, what I was instructed to do was to do a very primitive meditation, which in turn rewired my neurological pathways in my brain, combining these positive, uplifting habits, these new habits, partnered with this, over time completely shifted my being, and I do it to this day, and I don't even know what to say. Like, I do not know what to say. Like, looking back at that depression, that depression was a blessing. That taught me so much. That really taught me about the real me. And it's about looking at these times of adversity and challenge as blessings and not as burdens. And when we start asking ourselves, what is this trying to teach me? Rather than why is this happening to me? Everything changes.